Thank you very much, everybody. Just a minute. Please, you just give me one split second to give them the mask. Okay. We just have the same color, but we have things that are different culturally, socially. But storytelling is one of the things that unify us, that go through the whole of Africa. All Africans tell stories. Even as at the time we said we didn't have writing or things that are documented, people told stories and histories. So I'll tell you two stories from Africa. One of them is from Africa, and one I have crafted myself. The first one is titled Kokodiko, and these are the Hollywood stars going to help me out here. Before we tell a story, we usually do a call in my culture and in many cultures in Africa, and it goes like this. I will say to you, everybody will answer, here, 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 bo, clapping your hand. Here, 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 bo. Can we do that? Here, 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 here. I can't hear you. Here, here, bo. To you, here, 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 bo. Tohyo means a story is coming. And bo means tell it quickly, we are listening. So I'm going to tell it again. Say it. Do the call again. Tohyo, bo. In some villages in Africa, in the evening when there's moonlight and you hear this call, you know that a story is coming and you run to the telling arena to listen to stories. The first story I'm telling here is titled Kokodiko. A long time ago, when the world was still very young, some people did not like twins in a tiny village in a place now called West Africa. And when twins are born, they run to the king and say, Kabiesi, your majesty, take them away from the village because they will bring us bad luck. So people thought. So one day, a couple, a man and his wife, had a beautiful set of twins, twin baby boys called Tawo and Tawa. Can we repeat that? Tawo and Tawa. Tawa and Tawa were very identical, but people didn't care. They just ran to the king and said, Your Majesty, send them away. The poor parents were forced to take their babies to live in the forest for a long time, and time passed. One day, a monster called Kokodiko started disturbing the peace of the people in that village. The monster did not have weapons to fight. It had no bow, no arrow, no stone, nothing. It was a dance monster. It would hypnotize its victims and force them to dance and dance and dance until they drop dead. So, for example, market women on their way to the market, just follow me. You can drum a little bit. They had to pass through forests, hills, valleys, and when they get into the depth of the forest, the monster will come out and say, dance, Kokodiko, 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 dance with the Kokodiko, Kokodiko, everybody, Kokodiko, 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 Kokodiko. And after a while, the women will get tired, and one by one, they will drop down dead. And the monster will jump for joy and go back to the forest. Woo! Kokodiko, Kokodiko, you can go. Kokodiko, 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 Kokodiko. And then the warriors of the village said, who or what is this monster disturbing our people? Is he stronger than the elephants and lions that we fought with our bare hands? We will find out, because we are going to the forest now to deal with it. So the warriors went to the forest singing to empower themselves. Hey, hey, wa, 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 hey. When they got there, the monster again came out. Where's the monster? The monster is gone. Okay, and the monster came out and yes, in another form, and said, dance, Kokodiko, 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 Kokodiko. After dancing for a long time, the warriors again dropped down one by one, and the monster jumped for joy and disappeared into the forest. Kokodiko, 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 please be the monster. Kokodiko, Kokodiko. And then the king went to the village and said, oh, ye gods of my ancestors, my village is empty. This monster has killed all my best warriors. I'm going to the forest to look for it. So the king came to the forest, and when he was there, the monster came out, this time like a lion. And the monster came and said, dance, Kokodiko, Kokodiko. But the king refused to dance. Instead, the king used his magic words. Ogori ogeri, ilelori nye, malo, malo, puro, malo, ariowa, ariowa. And then the monster disappeared. The king was very happy. But as the king was rejoicing, one hunter ran out of the forest and said, Kabiesi, Your Majesty, I just escaped from Kokodiko. No, said the king, I made it disappear already. No, it's there, Your Majesty, said the hunter. It's now dancing with my colleagues. I was just lucky to have escaped. And all the village people put their hands on their chin and they started to think and said, what should we do? Then from out of the forest came two little boys. These were the twins who were thrown in the forest a long time before. They had grown up, and they came and said, and told the king, we are going to the forest to kill the monster. All the village people first kept quiet. Then they started to laugh at them. Can we laugh? Some people said, how can you two little ones face the monster? Some said, send them, Your Majesty. They brought this plague of the monster into our village. So the twins went to the forest, but they were wise. They took lots of food and water. When one was dancing and refreshing behind a tree, the other one was, when one was relaxing behind a tree, the other one was dancing. So one was hiding behind a tree, and the other went to look for Kokodiko. Kokodiko came out and said, dance! Kokodiko, 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 Kokodiko. When the monster was not looking, the twins quickly switched places. You know, they are identical. So the monster did not see the difference, and the dance continued. Kokodiko, 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 Kokodiko. After dancing for so many days and many nights, the monster started to show signs of tiredness. It was wobbling and staggering, and suddenly it